He is the Dabang of Bollywood, the Sultan who is widely loved, the tiger whose roars are adored by his fans. The most wanted eligible Khan of BTown, he is none other than Salman Khan. So how does Salman feels about his superstardom?
Lucky, blessed, fortunate, totally not deserving this position. I remember the day I wanted to, the time that I decided, I made up my mind that this is the profession that I wanted to get into, and I had no work. So for me, I was, I think, about 16 years old then, and for about 3 years I struggled, and I didn't have no work at all. So at that point in time, I didn't know where my life was going, my future was going. So for me, this journey from 15 to 50 is like day for yesterday. I've never forgotten that. So I'm always like appreciative about the work I get, the people who work with me, who I work for all the fans who keep on watching my movies and liking them. For the ones who don't like me that much, I'm still working on them. One day that might change too. So it's I didn't forget those days, and until today, every time that I take a holiday, I feel guilty about that.
Salman, what is the story behind you being called Bhai by your fans and family alike?
This has come from my younger brother, and he used to call me Bhai, so everyone, you know, all his friends called me Bhai, and then a lot of people on the sets, they call me Bhai. Like, they call Sanju Baba, they call Sunil Shetty Anna, you know, they call Mithunda Dada. So it's a respect, it's like an older brother, you know. And Bhaijaan has come from Sanjay Dutt to make me look older than him. So then from there he started calling me Bhaij. So this spread. So when you like in circles, and when he starts calling me Bhaijaan, then all those people start calling me Bhaijaan. If Sohail is calling me Bhai, and then some friends are calling me Bhai, then. And there's also SK, and then there's also, what I like about the younger generation is they call me by my name, Salman. All the kids, they call me Salman, and I love that.
Salman enjoys this image of an invincible action hero. So what does he think about it?
I don't agree with that at all. In fact, I am amazed with people who take their screen image so seriously. All the action, all the romance, you know, the way one looks on screen. There's a team of about 150, maybe like 500 people who are responsible for making you look like that. It's first the script, then your DOPs, and then you know, your dialogue writers, and your choreographers, your action directors, you know, the screenplay of your movie, your co-artist. So all of them make you look larger than life. But real life, we're just like normal people. It's just that I lucked out. At one point in time, I got the opportunity to face the camera, and I did it with Suraj Barjatia. And Suraj made me look like this really good kid around the block, you know, who girls would like to have a boyfriend like him. Parents would like to have a son like him. Friends would like to have a friend like him. You know, a sister would like to have a brother like him. So, been fortunate with the selection of the movies that that I got. Also because I come from a writing background. My father is a writer, and like one of the leading writers in the country. He doesn't write anymore, but so somewhere the capability, the ability to choose the right kind of films, you know, has worked for me. Even there was a time where, you know, you're dipping down and you're the last person to know that, you know, it's, you know, you're going down really fast, really rapidly, and you're not getting like the best of the movies. So from the worst of the lot, still had the capability of choosing the best.
Apart from being the ultimate Bollywood star, Salman, you are also a man with a golden heart who is always up for any sort of philanthropy. Where does this come from, and how do you manage it?
There's nothing to talk about on being human. Nothing to say on being human. It's something that one does. No, it's not humble. It's because I can only do that much, and the more we talk about it, and I'll have to keep on doing that much more. So we're doing our bit, and being human has got nothing to do with what I'm doing or what people, put into my foundation or don't put into my foundation. As long as you come out of your house, you look left, you look right, you see a deserving person, don't give that person money. Smile, be nice to the person. Or if you feel that the person needs medical attention or a job or education, go and get them that. That's all it is. So when you hear people giving money to charitable trust where there is no accountability, or going in and putting in one daan peti, etc., where you don't know where your hard-earned money goes, that I don't think is the right way to do charity. If you need to do it, you need to go and do it yourself. So my father goes down for his walks every morning, and he just signs checks for the needy. And the money doesn't go to them. It goes to the hospital, or it goes to the colleges, etc. So because we have lots of people who try and come and con you, and so we need to be very careful with who you're giving your hard-earned money to. It has to go to the right cause. It has to go to the most deserving, the most needy. Otherwise, it's just a waste.
You have also set up your production house.
There was a production house that gave me my first break. So it's only time that I start giving other people their first breaks.
Tell us more about your upcoming projects like Tiger Zinda Hai and Dancing Daddy. And how do you keep yourself fit for all your films?
Now, it used to be an hour and a half. Now it's gone to about 2.5, 3 hours, because I'm training for Tiger Zinda Hai and I'm training for a dancing film. So it's getting more and more difficult every year, and more painful, and the number of hours are increasing.